and tells them, you can't eat meat dedicated to idols. Paul says, he said, if eating meat offend my brother, that I don't eat it. He said, but we all know that meat dedicated to idols ain't going to hurt you. You gotta read that scripture one time. Paul goes deeper than that. He said, you may know that it's not going to hurt you, but if your brother is not there yet, just don't eat it with them. That's what Paul said. Paul said, we know. Eating meat dedicated to idols. I'm telling y'all right now, stuff that y'all eat, it could have been dedicated to something crazy. All it will, go ahead and say it. And my wife wear it too. All this hair y'all got was dedicated to an idol. Get a chance to watch Good Hair by Chris Rock. Most of the hair that we're wearing right now is in their head. It's dedicated overseas in India by these women who grow their hair, and what they do is they shave it all off to give it to their God. It's a sign of sacrifice. They then take that hair and to take care of their culture, to take care of their temple, they then take that hair and sell that hair over here to black people. So all the hair you got in your head, most of the time, all the hair you got, and even if it say it's yucky and all that stuff, no it ain't. Most time it ain't. Most time that hair, they give it to them and they sell it real cheap and it comes back over here that way. Get a chance to watch Good Hair by Chris Rock. I never knew that, so I watched that and then I researched it and it was true. If you wear weird hair, they wear since day. Oh, that's human hair. What you know? Yeah. That's real hair. Came out somebody's head. And what they do, you can look at every year, they have people who have dedicated their hair to that, and they will shave their head that year and give it to the temple. The temple then takes it and sells it to make money for the temple. And that's what y'all putting out here. Just tell y'all right now, some of them demons that may try to come into you, Jacob out here. Anyway, true. But like Paul said, let me tell y'all something. Demons are not transferable like that, y'all. Demons are not transferable. Just because somebody gave their hair to the devil or to a false god. They wouldn't call him the devil. So a false god. Just because they did that, don't mean you worshiping that God. Right? That's what Paul is saying. Paul is saying, look, I don't care if they did offer it up to an idol. You can bless it and eat it and you can be fine. The Bible says, right? Because you know what you eat every time. But you bless it and you eat it, you give thanks, and God says it's not going to hurt you. Amen? Yes, ma'am. I got to move on. Go ahead, man. It is more dangerous to lay hands on somebody than somebody lay hands on you. According to the Bible. No, it is more dangerous for you to lay hands on him than for him to be unsaved to lay hands on me. According to the Bible, right? So the truth of the matter is, can't nobody pray against you. Jesus ain't confused. The Bible says he's not separated, he is not divided against a kingdom divided against itself will not stand. You ain't got a special Jesus. None of y'all. Me neither. I ain't got a Jesus that I can sick on you because I'm mad at you. He all our daddies. And he saw everything. He knows the intent of my heart too, though. So look, y'all, you know how we get involved in this? We gotta break some stuff. We get involved in hoodoo and voodoo. That's in our blood, y'all. It's in our DNA. That's why we love to move. We like rhythm. That's why I say sometimes I don't really like it when they have the music. Sometimes I don't mind, you know, I like it. But sometimes when we got that terror service and they had the music going, same beat all over again. That's just like over in Africa, y'all. Y'all get mad y'all want to. That's you wrong. That's just like over in Africa. You whipping people up into a frenzy, and they get to a point where they open themselves up to anything. Amen? Very important. But I'm saying, you know, we still, the Bible says you sing songs and you pray. So if the music is right and everything is right, then therefore you're going to be good. Man, I watched the Church of God in Christ. They mother, what's her name? Stacks or something. When it was Stacks. When the Stacks came out, the man playing the piano, he said, what are you playing? I said, what you playing? I said, I ain't never heard that song before. I never heard that. He said, she was praying for the people, said, what are you playing? We playing that. Because you open up people to things. Music opens you up. I said, no, I don't want that. She said she got on him. We bet that lady, she was sitting there preparing to get knocked out. Well, that got some power, yeah. But she said, no, you can't be doing that. And we gotta watch that. Amen? Very important. That's why I say, I thank God for having a saved Mr. Music here. I thank God. I do. I ain't working with those stuff. Spirits are spirits. And sometimes you understand, a lot of them people, I'm coming to you, D. A lot of them people who are playing sometimes, they may have the church. They don't mind playing little stuff to have a little dance on and laugh at us. Because we don't know. Some of y'all, I'm 36. I don't know all this music no more. Y'all be playing whatever inside here. I wouldn't know. Just being real, I wouldn't know. And so you gotta understand that's why it's important to have people who love God and who are on the same wavelength, for that. Then we gonna move on. I can go back to this, but go ahead. That's kosher. That's Jewish diet. Yeah, we do though. We do. We eat it. But like I told y'all before, and I'll say this and we'll move on. Just because it's allowed don't mean that it's healthy. That's all I gotta say. Just because it's allowed don't mean it. I'm gonna tell you this. God didn't really want us eating meat. That's the Bible now. They didn't eat meat. God didn't really want us to eat meat. We were not built to eat meat. And you look at it, they say our digestive tract is more like a bird than it is like a wolf. And we eat like a wolf, don't we? But our digestive tract is more like a wolf than a bird than it is a wolf. We shouldn't be eating vegetables all the time. Now, I ain't got that yet, y'all. I ain't got that about the pork yet. Sonny had that BBLT, I tore it up to it. Bacon, and lettuce and tomato. All right, we're going to talk about another grower of grass. We're going to talk about James. We're going to get through everything tonight, but I want to talk about him. James, the brother of Jesus. I try to get as old as the picture as I can, so they're not lily white up here. I'm just being real. The older the picture, the less white they are. Y'all believe that? When you research that, the older the picture you find, the less white they're going to be. Now, when you get the ones that the Catholic Church took over, they're going to be lily white. Because I tell you this, and this is the truth. If your God don't have an image, you're going to want to look like you. It is what it is. Can't get mad at the Catholic Church for that. Can't get mad at Europeans for that. If your God got an image, people won't always want them to look like them. Just the way it is. Because we egotistical like that. So, the life of James. Here's the question. Was he really Jesus' brother? The Bible said he's Jesus' brother, right? So I'm going to give you guys kind of a different view of this and let you guys think about yourself. Do you think that he was Jesus' brother? The Bible says he's Jesus' brother. Mark 6:3 says, is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James and Joseph, and of Judah and of Simon, and are not his sisters here with us? And they were offended at him. So we see here, he's listed as one of Jesus' brothers. However, for a long time, Protestants and Catholics did not believe that Mary had any more kids. They did not believe that. Especially Catholics believe that Mary did not have any children with Joseph, and she remained a virgin unto death. They believe that. Catholics to this day believe that. That Mary, even though she married Joseph, Joseph never had sex with her. Ain't no kids inside of it. Come on up here. Come on. Come on. Come as you came as you are, come as y'all. Come on. You part of the family. Come on up here. And so that's what they believe, that she stayed a virgin till she died. That's why they still call her the Virgin Mary. Because, we think about she was a virgin, right? She had Joseph. But that's what they're going to say. Now, their way of saying it sometimes, too, is, I'm saying what they believe, but also, it's another side, they believe that Joseph had kids before. We do know that Joseph probably been older than her, too, now. But they said Joseph already had some children. His wife died, which was very routine at the time. Women died quite a bit from childbirth, guys. It was a rough time to have kids in those days. So, Luther, Calvin, Zwingli, all those guys believed that, even Protestants at that time believed that Mary stayed a virgin until she died. But why they believe this? Here's the first reason. We see the word brother in the Lord in several passages of the scripture. We see it all the time. Brother in the Lord, brother in the Lord. Matthew 14:26. Jesus walked through the crowd. His mother and brother stood outside wanting to speak with him. They all joined together constantly in prayer along with the women and Mary, the mother of Jesus, and with his brothers. All right? Don't we have the right to take a believing wife along with us, as do the other apostles in the Lord's brothers and Cephas? Who's Cephas? Who? That's somebody's Greek name. Well, actually it's a Hebrew name, Aramaic name. That's Peter, guys. Cephas is Peter. Yeah. But that's what they're saying. So what did the Christians call each other? Brothers. So that's what they're saying, and they're talking on the spiritual side. Catholics believe that the word brother is actually translated as cousin. They got a little stance on this one. I'll show y'all why. Reason very simple. There is no word for cousin in Hebrew or Aramaic. Aramaic is the language they got from the Babylonians while they were in Babylonian captivity. That's the language Jesus spoke, y'all. Jesus did not speak Hebrew. Jesus spoke Aramaic. It's from the land of Aram, the people of Aram, and they spoke that. And so they don't really have a word for cousin. They have a word for cousin, so they just consider to be brothers, right? So you first cousins, y'all all brothers. I'm going to come back to that a little bit. I'm going to break that one a little bit. But the term brother or brethren was used generically for any male relative. And this is how it is used in the Greek or New Testament, even though Greek does not have a word. Even though Greek does have a word for cousin. They have a word for cousin in Greek, but not in Aramaic or Hebrew. But, can I go ahead and, how can we prove this wrong real quick? We can prove it wrong real quick. It says something about Jesus' brothers, right? Did Jesus have a cousin? John the Baptist. He did have a cousin, didn't he? Because the Bible says that when Elizabeth went to go see Mary, that John jumped up inside of her belly. He leaped. Well, Mary went to see Elizabeth. That's right. Mary went to see Elizabeth. And when she got to Elizabeth, the Bible said that John leaped, and John was his first cousin. John was his cousin. So therefore, Jesus did have cousins, and they did separate cousins from brothers. See, what am I going through this, guys? I'm teaching you how to break down people's arguments. I'm teaching you how to do it. When they say something, you got to see, well, there's any other time where this could be proven wrong. And the truth of the matter, you're going to say that they don't have a word for cousin, then why they call John his cousin? We know he wasn't his brother. Amen? So this is how you learn how to break down people's arguments. Jesus, and this is one that was very interesting, because you're going to see this is true. It's a little interesting right here. Jesus' mother was named Mary, but not the same Mary that was the mother of Jesus, because it's not up there. This is going to be interesting because some of this is going to be true. I didn't even know this point. Look at Matthew. James' mother was named Mary, but not the same Mary as the mother of Jesus, they believe. Matthew 27:56 says, among which was Mary Magdalene, and Mary the mother of James, and of Joseph, and the mother of Zebedee's children. That's interesting. Get this. There was also women looking on the far off. Among was Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, the Less, and of Joseph, and of Salome. Get this. Now there stood by the cross of Jesus, his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Cleophas, and Mary Magdalene. There were 3 Marys sitting out there. Let me tell you this, though. I had to do a little research on this one as well. Mary was a very common name. It's like Keisha for us, y'all. Just being real. It is what it is. That's a very common name. They were saying that there were probably, they think, maybe 25% of the women in that part of the world that were Hebrew were named Mary, or some version of Mary. Now I'm going to tell you what Mary actually means. Now Mary is not what they call them. We'll tell you later on about her Hebrew name. Mary is a very common name. So, yes, I did pick out the whitest picture of Mary I could find. I did, for a reason. Because where do I stand on this? There's something about Mary. It's all about Mary, y'all. It's all about Mary. This is why they don't want her to have any kids. And if you look at it, this is what the Catholic Church chose her to be now. You can go, anywhere my wife went to Puerto Rico, man, especially around Latinos, people who are Catholic, they'll have little pictures of Mary inside their car, Air Fresheners, all in their car. I mean, you will see Mary everywhere, or some icon inside their car. So here's the thing. Whether Jesus was jealous, whether James was Jesus' cousin or brother does not prove the Catholics are right about the perpetual virginity of Mary. It is not just because, even if there's not Mary's son, does not prove that she was perpetually a virgin. I'm going to prove y'all that in the reason. There is simply no scriptural evidence to back up this claim. And here's something, I'm going to tell y'all this. There are some things that I'm not very strong about. I'm going to tell you why. Either I don't have enough evidence to be against it, I don't have enough evidence to be for it. And on those cases, I just be quiet. I'm cool. Because I've learned sometimes we can be very adamant about stuff that we can't prove. And we be like, oh, this is what it is. And you ain't did no research in it, just heard somebody say it, it sounded good that time. You hit that V3 the right time, you get the right preacher. I don't call him by name. I got some preacher friends who can hum, man. I said, Lord, I had half of that. They can hum. You get the right organ keys over here, they can say Mary had a little lamb, and you be sitting here falling out of the spirit. I'm behind them listening to him preach, and people be falling out there and saying nothing. I ain't hating, I wish I could now. I wish I could. I told y'all before. If God ever blessed me with that phone one day, I'm going to tell John, quickly move.